Eleanor Tarlow, a prosecutor, said she had not been aware of the problem before Tuesday. U.S. District Judge Kevin Castile, who oversees the case, instructed both sides to confer before he took any action. But he said that individual, whom he did not identify, later told a family member he needed approval from a judge in Honduras before continuing to speak with Colon. That certainly creates a problem for us in terms of putting on an effective defense, Colon said. Lawyer. Ex-Honduran president held like POW. Issue. Raymond. Attorney Colon. Good morning. I am Patrick Neville. I'm an expert witness. I am a court-qualified expert witness, Southern District. My specialty is suppressing evidence. I can help you defend, acquit John Hernandez. We can win this case. I am a retired New York City detective. I am a certified engineer. I bring to your table tools. Forensic tools, powerful, potent, helpful, customized to defend this case. Makes your job manageable, palatable, achievable. Guaranteed success. First tool, my 40-point forensic calibration intake database method. It's an Excel database. It ingests large amounts, all the evidence, all discovery, all exhibits. Second tool, ComStat for Hernandez, is an access database. The database, it's comprehensive, amalgamates, and reconciles large amounts, all the evidence, all discovery, gossip, innuendo, speculation, etc. Everything about the case. Third tool, a handwriting exemplar of Neri Lopez Sanabria. Envisage, the histrionics, U.S. DOJ attorneys, when material evidence, incriminating Hernandez, is undermined by common-sense detective work. See attached forensic report. Methodically, mechanically, like a machine, our database returns useful data, datum, talking points, statistics, charts, graphs, and percentages, all good to defend Hernandez. Yes, finally, a database for forensics, computer statistics for evidence, and everything a struggling defense attorney needs to defend your client. It's called ComStat for Hernandez. It's based on my real police experience with police-style ComStat adapted to forensics. Raymond, you get, from me, a critique, old-school, forensic report, discrete every evidence. You get, from our database, New World computer statistics, all glitches, all missteps, all departure, good practice. It's assessments, all evidence, all discovery, it's global, entire body of evidence, makes evidence a neural network, far-ranging, everything that helps defend a client. Best of all, ComStat for Hernandez delivers blunder. Blunder is when proponent's process, technique, method is inexplicably and irredeemably flawed. Result is, the case stumbles, our client benefits. A plea offer is inevitable. ComStat for Hernandez identifies malevolent blunder endemic to the entire body of evidence. Case example 1. Our database, we detect, publish obvious and discernible patterns of defect occurring in evidence 1, and also, same defect conspicuously occurring in evidence 3500. Additionally, our database, we show 9 dozen other evidence containing similar, sloppy defect and or ineptitude. Do our database, evidence is painted with taint. Do our charts, graphs, our conclusions, statistics, large quantities of gut-willed discovery are now painted, connected with defect. Consequently, effectively, gut-willed body of evidence, previously incriminating Hernandez, now, it's working, to abet Hernandez. In conjunction with our database, we, you, Juan, have arrived at a good place. The body of evidence, our database has fused it all together, it's all codependent, it's all interconnected. It's a house of cards. Our Hernandez database has made the evidence a neural network working, helping our defense. We show similar, common defect, shared by much discrete evidence. It's metaphysical, existential, a reversal of evidence fidelities, determinism, proclivity, and activism. It's a paradigm never anticipated by the prosecution. The evidence is now helping defend Hernandez. The evidence is now a drag for the prosecution. Congratulations, Attorney Raymond Cologne. You have accomplished a good deed for your client. The U.S. DOJ, at this juncture, probably would rather abandon swaths of its own smelly, catastrophically flawed evidence. The U.S. DOJ disdains embarrassment, impeachment, suppression, individually, collectively every evidence, every witness they promote. Essentially, our database is outing the U.S. DOJ body of evidence for what it is. The evidence, we show it to be, it's sloppy, it's blunder, it's not reliable, it's obviously not authentic. It's evident, after viewing a published query from our Access database, the body of evidence is proven compromised. Queries, our database queries, demonstrably corroborating, mitigating, for Hernandez are now doing duty as defense exhibits. Do our database, it is strong for court to see the evidence foundation is riddled, catastrophic blunder. Our database, it's easily making digestible, much evidence, containing many common flaws. It's Manichaeism, it's topsy-turvy for US DOJ, it's best for us, good for Hernandez. The body of evidence, once bad for Hernandez, is showing Hernandez in good vibe. US DOJ wants to couch Hernandez with bad vibe. Now, it's US DOJ, the jury is seeing askance. Now, Gutwillig, he is mobilized, compelled to quarantine his attestants, his evidence cowboys, the hard-to-rehabilitate DEA agents, operating Rambo style, absent supervision in a distant land. Well documented and investigated by U.S. Senate, DEA agents have committed flagrant violation in Honduras, a subcontinent. It's questionable how much DEA evidence can withstand scrutiny. Defending unscrupulous behaviors, bad evidence, in the light of a New York federal court is difficult. Consequently, and effectively evidence are being challenged, eliminated. It's good times for Hernandez. Effectively, we have turned momentum of case. Now, favor of court leaning support our client. The jury's sensibilities now is not trusting prosecution evidence. Seeing is believing, our database is palpable, in-your-face proof the evidence is compromised. Obvious, the US DOJ did not seriously vet their own evidence. Consequently, we are approaching impeaching the entire US DOJ case. Large amounts of tainted discovery are shown to be connected, interdependent, and fall like a house of cards. My method works, it's sublime, guaranteed we win. I've used the method in previous cases, including Southern District. In Southern District, case of Cooper v. Upstairs, Sidney H. Stein, U.S. District Judge, our side, 1, utilizing a database strategy. Predictably, we begin winning from the very first witness. We win big when Gutwillig realizes, he knows, every evidence, every discovery, discrete and collective is vulnerable, and we, the defense, will challenge every evidence. Invariably, Gutwillig will negotiate a resolution rather than suffer humiliation every evidence, every witness. This is why you should hire Neville. He is an effective expert witness. A valuable expert witness is a consultant with a method, a plan that works to dispense with evidence and address bogus investigative processes in a scientific and repeatable, logical, common-sense fashion. Patrick is one such expert witness. Neville's time in NYPD, he worked Bronx and Manhattan homicide, including narcotics. I was investigator Organized Crime Control Bureau. I have real major case experience. I'm a New York State private investigator. I take crime scene photos, including photogrammetry. My forensic lab is situated in the Bronx. My company is Forensic Zone LLC. I am 63 years young, including Southern District. My forensic education, training, thrust, is laser-focused suppressing evidence. CV upon demand. I employ the forensic world's most sophisticated softwares, hardware, calibrations, and technique. Importantly, demonstrating to the proponent his own evidence is less than credible is Forensic Zone's best work product. Accomplishing this objective. Oftentimes, an early resolution is the outcome. The evidence, is it good or bad in terms of federal rules? It'll show the court, forensically, electricity-wise, irrefutably, how, why the body of evidence is corrupt and not trustworthy. Is the body of evidence good or bad in terms of common sense? It'll show the taint, the departure from ethical, fair, practice. You want to win. You want to impeach, incriminating evidence. You want bail. You want a satisfactory resolution to the case you are defending. ComStat for Hernandez shows patterns of blunder, ineptitude, embedded in the process, method, body of evidence. Forensic Zone's unique 40-point forensic calibration discovery intake method is comprehensive, germane, and awesome. It works. Also, Forensic Zone's ComStat for Hernandez database is all facts, all evidence, all innuendo, makes monolithic and searchable, all datum, delivers charts, graphs, statistics useful to defense. It works. Guaranteed. Why you'll be ecstatic you hired Neville to be your police expert witness. Neville possesses a unique skill set. Neville possesses a Bachelor of Science in Criminal Justice. Neville is court-qualified police procedure. He is a highly qualified, schooled, certified forensic engineer. Forensic Zone utilizes most sophisticated forensic analysis. Neville cogently opines and explains plain English to court. Neville is a federal court qualified expert witness. Neville is a New York City detective retired. He is a seasoned major case investigative detective. Neville weaves sophisticated forensic technology and spotlights bad police procedure and impeachable evidence.
You know what?